in history. Yeah, 6th most watched TV show in history. So there you go. Anyway, Jeannie Buss is reportedly blindsided. The Lakers owner, whose brothers go to brothels. Blindsided by Magic Johnson's comments. What is Magic Johnson's comments? Let's see here. He spewed out his grievances about his working in the front office. Did Magic Johnson accusing general manager of backstabbing him, complaining about too many voices being involved in decision-making process, much like it said with Jimmy Haslam and the Cleveland Browns. And then he defended trading a player to the Clippers. Boy, an NBA player or an NBA legend is whining about something. Imagine that. That's why I haven't paid any attention to this story. It's why I don't pay much attention, if any attention at all, to the NBA. It's why I talk about the Stanley Cup on here. And yes, I guess it's out for the Bay Area to be the city of champions this year. Since the Sharks went down, that would have really been something if the Sharks had won the Cup while the Warriors win the NBA title. And you know the Warriors are going to win the NBA title. And I mean, 5 straight appearances in the NBA Finals. Guess what? The NBA is now Calvinistic. That's right. Predestination. Golden State Warriors. Only here on Tri-City Sports Now. With me, Marky Billson, will you get such commentary? All right. So, and why not? All right. I mentioned earlier in the show a few days ago that Kellen Winslow is looking at being incarcerated for the rest of his life. Excuse me, Kellen Winslow II, not Kellen Winslow of the Chargers, or the great game in '81, the epic game against the Dolphins. Not that one, okay? But his son, yeah. His son is up for rape, supposedly, or is alleged to have, let me put it that way, is alleged to have raped 2 women in their 50s. Winslow II is 35, who, one of them was hitchhiking, evidently, all this. I mean, just, not necessarily the social status nor the age group that you would be thinking that a former NFL tight end and son of, yes, privilege, that is not necessarily who you would think would, if you're going to have consensual sex, would it be with a 50-odd-year-old drifter? That's the question there if you're Kellen Winslow II. And so it seems like, but he's on trial right now for rape. Winslow II is saying that what I'm up against is I cheated on my wife, but this is no strings attached sex. It was wrong, immoral, but it's not against the law. Now, the interesting thing is that Jeff Eisenberg, and this I do find a little bit disturbing here, Jeff Eisenberg has written this story, and a lot of writers are saying they're not using the CTE defense. That's probably a good thing, because I would not want, and I do not think that it is ethical or practical, and what if it ever was? You want to talk about the death of football? Imagine now if you used a CTE defense and you won. First of all, you don't know if somebody has CTE unless he's dead and you do an autopsy. Okay, that's number one. But number two, then, if you were able to use that successfully, can you consider just about any retired football player would then have an avenue in a jury trial? Oh, I played football. I can rape as many women as I want. I can steal. I can be a murderer like, Aaron Hernandez. I guess he was convicted of one crime, but not the other. So, yeah. Can you imagine that? First of all, also, I'm not an attorney, but it would seem to me that, you know what?